Hello everyone and welcome to our channel RoseandRagh. So we wanted to share this amazing experience of watching this beautiful movie called Drishyam 2 over the last weekend, and it was amazing.
Well, the first thing is we don't want to give like all the spoilers because I'm sure you guys are going to watch it on Amazon Prime.
Yeah.
But we're going to tell you like what's our experience like.
Absolutely. And just break it down into a few pointers so we keep this video really short and crisp. So you've got all the information that you need to just go and watch this beautiful movie, right?
Well, first thing is like I wasn't so excited for the movie because somehow they tend to spoil the series, as in the second sequels,
which happens sometimes.
But you were so
not
excited.
in this case. Yeah, not in this case.
You were so excited.
I was very excited. Firstly, it's a Malayalam movie. Come on, it's obviously bound to be great because I'm a Mallu myself. Secondly, with the star cast and the fact that the same director is doing the same movie again, the sequel, I knew I had tremendous faith. Looking at the trailer as well, I was like, wow, there are a lot of mysterious elements in this movie, surely, and this deserves to be watched.
I didn't have like too much of expectations because it looked the same, as in for trailer for me at least. And then we just started watching it, and well, I was watching subtitles and stuff. I mean, I could understand probably 30% of Malayalam.
Yeah, that's why I keep telling to learn Malayalam, but I don't know when that's going to happen.
Too many similar words, man. Anyways, the first element, I mean, there are few key points which I really liked about personally because they talked about mental health, they talked about domestic abuse, they talked about gossiping and the trust issues and friendships as well.
Yeah.
And I really liked most of these elements because most of the films, like, you don't watch a big hero talking about mental health.
Yeah.
That's the most important thing. And I really love that particular element.
Absolutely. And as we already know, the actor's daughter goes through a terrible experience in the first movie, and in the second movie they sort of show what that trauma does to her, because obviously in a tender age she's seen so much crap that it sort of plays its own tune in her mind. So in every emotional or different moments that she's having in her life, they show how this incident or memories from this incident trigger off in her mind and how that affects her health as well. And it's a good takeaway point as well, because we were thinking there's so many people whose journeys we have no idea about, and still we tend to judge them on different things. So first thing is just be kind. You don't know what the other person is going through, and that point comes glaringly out, which is so beautiful, I think, and something that everyone needs to implement.
And the second thing is domestic abuse. The most important thing is talking about domestic abuse, especially coming out from a big actor.
Absolutely. He makes it very clear there should be zero tolerance. And in fact, there's this couple closer to our actor's house who have these issues, and the husband keeps sort of assaulting the lady, his wife, and he jumps in the middle. He and his wife go in the middle and say, this is not acceptable, you should not tolerate this, and they encourage that wife to actually go and file a complaint at the police station. But just like we see even in our own lives, I'm sure we've been surrounded by neighbors, or we know somebody who knows somebody who's gone through this, and the first thing they say is, oh, I don't want my husband to be hurt, or I don't want my wife to be hurt, I don't know what the police is going to say. And very beautifully they've portrayed this particular narration, where it's not about what the police is going to do. The police won't hurt the individual in question. They're going to sit down and have a conversation with them, a really tough conversation, telling them about the legal implications of such behaviors and how that will affect their future life as well. So it's about laying down the rules in front of a potential criminal or whatever, or somebody who's got anger trigger points, to tell them this behavior will put you in jail, it will put you in legal cases, you won't get jobs, etc. So it's about educating people as well, which has come out really well.
So I really like that particular element. And the third element is about trusting everyone. So sometimes what we normally do is we trust everyone and we tend to open ourselves like emotionally, and we don't even think about like what implications it will have on us or probably on our family in the future. So that's the most important thing.
And this actually happens to every age group. There's no gender or how rich, how poor. There's no different categories involved. I think it's a matter of the heart, and they just show this aspect on a different lens. This heroine opens up to somebody who she trusts, but that somebody turns out to be somebody else, which I'm not going to reveal, but it's about the secret going out, right? So it's very, very important who you trust, especially with your deepest secrets, because obviously judgments are flying all over the place, and it's very important to be really sure before you share anything with anyone.
Sure. And the next issue is about gossiping.
Yeah.
So the whole town gossips about this particular family, like, they have done this, they have done that, and especially because a girl is involved, so everyone will be talking about, okay, this girl must have invited this guy, and
her character assassination goes on left, right, and center, like we see in most parts. Especially from our place. I think if somebody does something that is closer to their heart or whatever, it can be different things. We obviously tend to label them, and they show how that affects this family in general. And they're walking through these streets and they know everybody's talking about them, so it teaches you from both sides. Firstly, don't gossip when you don't know about the other person's story, so just shut up. And secondly, the affected family, how they try their best to ignore it, especially the hero Mohanlal in this case, gives strength to his family. People will say things, you know who you are, trust yourself, push yourself, be the best version of yourself. So these pep talks also keep coming through, so they show both sides of the coin in a very beautiful way.
And another point is about friendships, like friendships between girl and a guy. So that I really liked it, because it should be more of a common, rather than, hey, have you seen that girl roaming with this guy and stuff. So I really like that.
It's beautiful. I think now as a society also we are all evolving in a way, but back in the days, of course, there were a lot of labels going on, and now in certain places depends on their ideology and their education background as well. But I personally feel when kids are growing up, we need to teach them about equality, about respect, and about the boundaries that they personally obviously will have to a certain level. But of course, when you are friends with somebody, you don't really see the gender. That's what I think. It's about the connection, how much you can trust the other person. So those set of values are given a lot of encouragement in this movie, which is really beautiful. It's not like one gender is a villain and the other gender is, oh my god, an angel. No, there's good and bad in everyone. But it's about your conscious decision, who you trust, who you don't trust, so on and so forth.
Absolutely. And another point which I really liked is about one man's pain is another man's gain, as in
pleasure rather. Pleasure. So it's like they say, there are different versions in the world that you're living in, right? Some say it's the end time, some say it's Kali Yuga, some say it's something else. But that is true. There are people who just are there to make fun of you, or to put more misery to your already agonizing pain that you're going through. And we do encounter, even in our day-to-day lives, we encounter so many of such situations. But I also love the fact that it shows why you should keep pushing through, why you should keep believing yourself and not stop yourself. Be that force for change, be your best version of yourself. That is something that's portrayed very beautifully as well in this movie.
And what I really liked, another element is, like, till not half of the film, like 80% of the film finishes, but still the movie is like,
the movie is at a pretty slow pace, but that doesn't mean you don't enjoy the movie. It's still beautifully engaging in the terms of family bonds and how they're recovering from different things. And like I said, the trauma aspect, how they try and balance it out. They're making beautiful memories of little happiness that comes in life. It sort of goes in that zone, and then suddenly it happens. Things happen at such a fast pace.
He is such a brilliant actor. Jeetu Joseph is such a brilliant actor. He leaves comments in your mind, as in you need to connect the dots. It's not, I'm gonna spoon feed everything to you.
Absolutely. Leaves the viewer to their intelligence. And the last 15-20 minutes I really had to pee, but I couldn't go because I couldn't dare to pause the movie. It was that intriguing and that intense that I just was so involved, and I was automatically talking to the TV screen. I was like, what the hell, how could they do this? And Raghu was like itching his head, and he was like, why the hell are you getting emotional?
Well, I was busy watching the subtitles, so that's my
excuse, but okay. But in short, definitely a movie worth watching. Let me ask you to the end.
Do you gonna watch it for the second time?
Absolutely, I would.
How much rating you gonna give for 10 by 10?
10. I have to be generous as a Malayali for a Malayali movie, so 10.
Right. If they make another sequel, would you be open for that?
Of course. I'm sure the director will do another sequel, so that would be great.
Can Ajay Devgan or Venkatesh gonna beat Mohanlal?
Only time will tell. Only time will tell. I have no doubt in any of their talents, but only time will tell. Let's leave it at that. But guys, the takeaway from this video is a movie definitely worth watching. Beautiful crime thriller.
Just the last question. Can people watch with their kids? Is there any element that you cannot watch with your kids?
No, I think you can definitely watch it with your kids.
Right? It's definitely safe to watch with your kids.
Absolutely.
So please don't miss this movie. But if you are waiting for Hindi remake or Telugu remake.
I don't think we have that much patience, right? Especially in India with access to all the OTT platforms. I'm sure 99% of the people are like me, where we want to know, oh my God,
I'm sure
kya
even
hota
Ajay
hai?
Devgan must have been watched this film.
Everybody, Ajay Devgan, Venkatesh, that's why they've decided to make a sequel. They were the first ones to watch, I think. But I'm happy for them. This is another beautiful storyline that they can definitely follow up on. So I'm very happy.
And hope you guys really liked our review. I mean, we didn't leave any spoilers, so
At least we hope we haven't spoiled it for you. But guys, definitely watch this movie. Beautiful crime thriller. It will keep you at the edge of your seats, absolutely. Especially the last few minutes, you're gonna go crazy. So try to calm yourself down, get your snacks ready, and definitely watch this movie over the weekend.
And also we have other travel videos in our channel. I mean, we travel through in India, in some places in India, as well as in UK, Scotland, everywhere. So please take a look of our other videos.
Yeah.
And please don't forget to subscribe just in case you are the first time viewer.
Yeah, absolutely. And do leave us your opinions in our comment section as well. If you hated this episode, let us know. If you loved it, let us know. If you didn't feel anything, let us know that as well. That's absolutely fine.
Whatever you're feeling is just subscribe.
Yeah. All right then, guys, we've come to the end of our
Thanks
video.
a lot.
We'll see you soon with another amazing video. Until then,
Stay
Rose and
safe.
Rag signing off.
Thank you.
Bye.